So let me ask you this: do you believe, this is your kind of your brainchild? Do you believe other clans should consider building throwing clubs like you're doing and kind of follow
Oh,
suit?
well, like I did it.
Yeah.
I would hope they would do it better than I did.
Hey, you
Um,
started it. That's all that matters.
so
Is you
yeah,
started it.
so I mean, hey, I mean, it's kind of like this is like the beta version. This is the test version of how to make things better. Do I think other clans should? Heck yes. Do I wish they would? Heck yes. Do I wish that there was a whole separate series of games maybe in the country, and actually because it's so widespread, we may have to do it like in different areas and not just like one central thing. That would be big enough, some kind of calling the clans for throwing the clans. I don't know, whatever we're going to name it. To have just clan on clan like teams throw against each other. I mean, I'll go lots of games, and the ones I go to that have pro classes. Frequently they'll have like teams. They'll have like a guy and a girl, and just the combined
Yeah.
score that wins it. So we could do it in teams and figure out different rules for it. So I think it would be a great way to revive clan rivalry, to revive interest. And then, like I say, once you kind of get into that of it, well, what's the next step? What's the next? So it might lead you into getting more into the actual history of stuff. Um, and maybe it doesn't, but it's still a part of the history. It's still a part of the clan. I don't know that everybody has to be involved in every aspect of it, but I would definitely love to have other clan throwing clubs that I could speak to about. Hey, man, where are y'all located mostly? Where's your biggest population? But can we have a game where it's like Clan Campbell against Clan Buchanan against Clan McDonald versus McGregor versus whoever else that we could come up with. That I think would be awesome.
Well, listen, I'm actually kind of partial to Rally the Tartans. If we ever needed to do that,
Well, then we can use
uh,
that name. I have no
you are
problem
more than welcome to use that if you
if
need
you're
it.
okay with us using your name.
So it's funny that you say that because I was literally just going to ask you, what do you think would happen if 10 of the major clans all invested in athletes and did something? And then that was my next question. You were already teeing that up for something perfect about let's have clan versus clan throwing events where
Why
our
not?
three best throws against your three best men, women's, pro, amateur, masters, lightweight, whatever it could be. I mean, that's amazing. That's great. That
I mean,
is the competitive spirit of why we do what we do.
and we could, if you built up some kind of really cool trophy that whichever clan team won, that clan would get to keep it for a year and stuff. And so, it's like this is like a rivalry trophy. Why not? You know,
Absolutely. See, that is the birth of a fantastic idea that came from Clan Buchanan throwing team captain Clay Buchanan.
and it came from you and me talking about it.
And
So yeah, you're part of the idea, man. So
okay,
I'll
that
give you
works for
credit. There. I'll
me.
give you credit.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
So, and something that I've always wanted to do is I've wanted to elevate the professionalism and the legitimacy of the sport. You and I've talked before. I've told you, man, when I was a kid in the '90s, I seen this on ESPN. I want to see it get back there. I understand 8 hours on the Ocho probably isn't the way to do it. More of a sports clip of highlights and things,
Yeah.
probably going down the road. But I mean, what you're talking about and what you're doing with Clan Buchanan's Throwing Club, I mean, it's elevating that professionalism, that legitimacy in the sport, in my opinion. So that's why I hope other clans just catch on and say, you know what? Clay's
Yeah.
onto something. The Buchanans are supporting him. Let's have this. Let's have this roundtable discussion. Let's have whoever the trustees of each clan is, or the presidents or whatever, sit down and say, "Hey, guys, yes, we're here for, preserving the past, talking about genealogy, pushing forward, that growth of the clan itself, but let's invest into the athletes because the athletes do draw people to the event. They are the dog and pony show.
More
We are the
people will
ones.
stop at the games than will stop at a 10.
Absolutely, absolutely.